Many of you out there may remember that a few months ago, IK Multimedia was kind enough to send me a set of their iLoud Pros, which are right here. And ever since I did that video review, they have remained on my desk and have remained a part of my mixing process. One of the things that I've really started to realize, in especially the last few weeks, is how similar they sound to their big brothers, the MTMs. It's pretty amazing because it's only one speaker and, you know, it's a smaller thing and da-da-da-da-da. But there's so much of the same technology in it. They don't really serve my purpose as far as when I'm trying to mix, you know, and I'm listening through my separate sets of monitors. If you don't know, the idea of having so many monitors is for me to cover as much ground as I can when I'm mixing to make sure that it's going to sound good on multiple sets of speakers, right? Of course, I do have an Avantone mix cube, which is just sitting over there, a little off camera. And that's for mono mixes, and the small speaker mix, you know, check. I use that thing all the time. Point is that the iLoud Pros right here are just too similar to the MTMs for me to get what I want out of my 3 sets of monitors. So on that note, I wanted to show you what I'm going to be putting in place and what we're going to be doing today in the video. So check these out. Ta-da! The wonderful people down at Atom Audio actually reached out to me and asked if I wanted to take a, you know, stab at listening to these. Their new D3V. I was reading upside down. The D3V monitors, which I believe run for around 300 bucks. So they are the Atom Audio competitor to the IK Multimedia iLoud Minis, the original ones that they made, which anybody out there who's watched my channel knows that I absolutely love those little monitors. So when they reached out, it was perfect timing because I was kind of thinking about buying a new set of iLoud micro monitors, but I've been hearing so many good things about these that I thought, hey, yeah, I would love to take a set and make a review for Atom Audio. It's unsponsored. This video is unsponsored. Otherwise, they're not even paying me to do this. They just sent me a set of monitors and I get to listen to them and tell you what I think of them. So that's what's gonna happen today. First reaction, and so I gotta set these guys up. So stand by and we will be back for my first listening. All right, so I got them all set up on my desk here. Before I pushed record on you guys, I did push play over here. And, you know, I want to preface this by saying a few things. My favorite monitors in my room are my Atom A7Xs. Without a doubt, my favorite monitors for that price range in the room. They are spectacularly good monitors. Also, I want to say thank you very, very much to Atom Audio for sending the D3Vs to me. That was like a huge and very exciting thing for me to get an email from Atom Audio. So I do want to say thank you very much for the opportunity to listen to these monitors. You know, I think a lot of you guys know I've been online a long time. I've been reviewing small form, super near field monitors for a long time. And so I have a pretty good idea of what's out there and, you know, what's good and what's not good. I will say to Atom Audio, with all the love and respect in my heart, these are not for me. I don't personally enjoy listening to these monitors. I sat for about 20 minutes, went through a bunch of like some of my mixes, I listened to some Coldplay, I listened to Foo Fighters, I listened to, you know, more modern mixes. I went through a bunch of different things to listen to. Across the board, this is what I hear when I listen to these monitors. First off, they don't have enough power. They're not loud enough. I have an attenuator here on my mix station, monitor station thing, you know, for a separate monitor. So obviously there's going to be some discrepancy. My attenuator is completely maxed out for the D3Vs, and it is still not enough. You know, when I switch through, everything is much louder, and then I get to the D3Vs, which are max volume here and max volume here, and there's a significant volume drop, which I don't love. So that's number one. Sonically, I think they're a little muddy and cloudy and not very precise. There is too much low mid information. There is good low end. I will say the low end on these is nice and warm. But what's really lacking in these D3Vs is clarity. I know what my mixes sound like. I know what my mixes sound like through my other monitors. I know what Coldplay sounds like. I know what Foo Fighters or whoever. I was listening to, I mean, I went through like some of the new stuff on iTunes, you know, best of 2024 now that we're getting some of those lists. So, you know, Billie Eilish was on there and some other stuff. But yeah. For me, in my space, which is treated properly, acoustically treated, I don't love these monitors. And it really pains me to have to say that because I was very, very excited to get the opportunity to work with Atom Audio. So I'm very sorry that I don't like your guys' monitors. If you do watch this review, I'm sorry. I don't think, you know, when I'm comparing these to the iLoud micro monitors from IK Multimedia, the IK Multimedia, the iLouds kind of blow these little things out of the water. They're same exact price, but hands down, I would recommend the IK Multimedias over these. Guys, I had to come back one more time. You'll go back to the regular video, but basically, as I was sitting here loading up the files so I could edit this video and put it out today, I was listening to the Atoms and just, you know, how are these, why did Atom release these? What's going on? So I started just listening in iTunes and I started using an EQ on the screen, you know, just EQing them, and things got significantly better. If you're looking for a set of speakers to like just generally listen to music on for your home stereo or for your gaming or your computer room or whatever, if you're just listening through iTunes or Spotify or something where you have the ability to use an EQ to tailor the sound, then yes, these are very nice speakers for the money. If you're in a home recording studio, I wouldn't recommend these. If you're just looking for a nice set of speakers that are small, made by a good company, and sound very good for their size, or just, actually I shouldn't even say for their size, they just sound very good, then yeah, the Atom D3Vs are definitely a good set of speakers to look at. But again, I will reiterate, if you're in a home recording studio or in any sort of recording studio, these are not for you. They are not precise enough, in my opinion. There's too much like low mids, right? So on my EQ on iTunes, the only around 200 notch I get is 250. So I pulled out some 250 and suddenly like my biggest issue with these monitors went away. Brought up a little bit of the high end. The high end's very nice on these. Brought up a little bit of the low end just to see what it could do. And yeah, low end's very good, high end's very good. If you pull out that 200 to 250 range, then it'll sound a lot better. They'll clean up. Atom Audio, nice speakers, not studio monitors. I love your company and I'm sorry. Let's go back to the regular video, bye. For a first attempt from Atom Audio, I'm a little disappointed. At a first shot at doing something for the home recording studio, I think it's a really great idea. I think it's an awesome idea because I love small speakers. I love small monitors. I think they're fantastic for the home recording studio. I think it's pretty much the only thing people should be using in their home recording studios. Like really nothing bigger than the MTMs. You don't need anything bigger than that if you're in like a normal 10 by 10 room. So yeah, with a very like, oh gosh, please talk to me again in the future, Atom Audio. Like if you come out with something to replace these, or if you want to just chat about what I think is wrong with these, I'd be happy to do that. I feel really bad right now, you guys. I don't like making videos that, you know, aren't positive, but in full like YouTuber world, I gotta be honest. I have to be honest with my subscribers, so I'm going to be honest and tell you, don't buy the D3Vs. If you're looking for a set of small monitors, just buy the iLoud micro monitors from IK Multimedia. They're better. They're better for mixing. Atom Audio, yeah. try again. These are not precise enough, and so I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that I don't like your monitors. Thank you so much for sending them to me, and I would be more than happy to hear other stuff. You know, if anything ever replaces these, something better, something a little bit more precise, even if it's a little more money, I would be happy to listen to those and maybe give them a shot. So, you guys, there you go. Full honest review of the Atom Audio D3Vs. Not that good. I wouldn't buy them. They basically sound like glorified computer speakers, whereas their competitors, the iLouds, are actually usable studio monitors, and that's why so many professionals still use them. So that's that, all right, you guys? Sorry, Atom Audio. Love you guys. Mwah. Peace, love, peace, love. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.